So I dug in my chest and was finally able to pull it out. Mumbling, I love you, but
Already. I'm loving the hair. Yes, good. You look good.
What's popping, y'all?
What's up, y'all?
How you living? How you living? How you living?
I'm alive.
Brody.
Hey, sis, how you doing?
How y'all living?
I'm as well as expected.
Thank you.
Alive, you know?
I feel
Yeah.
like I got more energy than y'all. But let me go ahead and welcome everybody that's already in our space. What's popping? What's popping? What's mother loving popping? My name is Suaveee with the 3 E's. And please don't forget my 3 E's, because what? They are important. And today you are here with me chilling. Artie, I'm gonna ask you not to mess up my furniture. I got the fire marshals on standby, but I'm asking you already, please don't burn my house down. Please don't. But thank you
I'm,
for joining us on
I
Suave.
have burnt one house down in real
Oh,
life,
Jesus.
so I'll make sure that your house isn't the second, you know? But if it does burn down, let's hope you have insurance and we can get
I
through it
am
together.
hollering.
Um,
We can get
I don't know if I have enough insurance, but I'm praying that I do. Okay.
God always gives us what we need, and not
When
want when we
Hey.
you
need
need
it.
it.
So
Amen.
listen,
Hey,
we gonna
hey,
be all
hey,
right.
Just know I'm
hey,
sitting close to the door though. I'm just
hey,
saying.
hey, don't
Oh
Just in
yeah,
case.
protect yourself. Don't get up. Protect yourself.
You know, I got short legs. I can't run that fast.
hey, y'all, make sure y'all tap that screen. Our goal for this evening is 50K. So go ahead, tap this live, share this live, bring your people in here to hear this wonderful man right here, share his purpose, share why he has been sent. Once again, tap it up. And I'm also gonna bring my girl Angel Kim back, who was here last month with us, just in case you ain't hear her. You gonna hear her as we sensationally spin the block. So I'm gonna start this thing, get this thing going, and I'm gonna start with a prayer. It's actually a poem by a poet named Eric Kellum. And that's actually the name of it. It's called a prayer, but it's actually a prayer. So I'm gonna open this thing up with that, and we're gonna get this thing rolling, rolling, rolling. Oh, this is awkward. Maybe it'll play if I did not turn the speaker on. Almighty God, my holy Father, I humbly come before your throne with thanksgiving for my living and your blessings on my home. I want to give you all the glory, Lord. You're worthy of the praise because you've constantly shown me mercy. You saved me by your grace. God, I don't deserve your goodness and all the things you've given me, all the times I disrespected you. Like you never stopped from blessing me. Yes, God. So I gladly tell you, thank you, Lord, for all the things you've done. I want to thank you for being sharing and giving to me your only son. But if you didn't do a thing, Lord, it would still be very hard to refrain from blessing your name just because you are my God. Look, I'm certainly not the most holy or educated Christian in here by far, but I got the sense to worship you because of who you are. Just who are you? You're you're the Alpha and the Omega. You're the beginning and the end. You're the first and the last, but yet you still have time to be my friend. You're the great I am that I am, and there's none greater than that. There is no man to comprehend your vastness. Oh my God, you're just that fat. When I think of all your goodness and all the things you've done for me, then I must shout hallelujah. God, I thank you for saving me. And I know you did more than save me. You've put purpose in my life. That's why I try to do what's right and remain pleasing in your sight. But God, look at me. I know there's things you don't like to see. So I'm asking you, precious Lord, please take them all away from me. God, I'm not just saying words, Lord. I want it to be done. Purge me of all evil so I can be more like your son. And when I tell you, Dad, all evil include those things I love to do, but I know I shouldn't do because they give no honor or respect to you. Sometimes I marvel at this thought that you knew me before birth. You knew of all the things that I'd accomplish here on this earth. God, you know so much more than me. I have no idea where my future stands, but I'm not really that concerned because I know that you hold it in your hand. And as I've matured into a man, I could look back over the years, how you gave me laughs of joy and you wiped away my tears, Lord. You took away my fears and you replaced it with your spirit. Now I must go and tell the world and say it loud so all will hear it. Satan will fear it. He will fear me as he prepares to dwell in hell. And I speak to the devil now and say, your evil won't prevail. I anticipate your tricks and your tactics in my way, but I'm telling you right now that I have victory anyway. See, I have victory today because I had victory yesterday when my Christ defied death and pushed your low life out his way. Now, as I praise and as I pray, I feel my victory get stronger. If you think you'll take me lightly, Bama, you couldn't be much wronger. See, you tried to steal my mind, but you lost your crafty game. You need to stop while you're behind. I'll always win in Jesus' name. In Jesus' name. In Jesus' name, oh Jesus. Where would I be without you? Jesus. If you hadn't paid the price right now in my life, it would be doomed. Jesus. Sometimes I wonder if I lived back in your day, would I have neglected you? If you asked me to go your way, would I have accepted you? If people ask me, did I know you? Could I have rejected you if I saw your naked body on the cross? Would I have respected you? Only you will ever know how I'd react back in those days, but yet you stretched your arms so wide and you died for me anyway. And even today, you sit and pray and intercede above. Oh, Jesus, with my whole heart, I need to tell you that I love you in all my years here on this earth, no matter how wise I grow. Why, your heart does love me so. I know I'll never really know, but I do know since I can't repay this love you've given me. In this life, I'll be a vessel and be what you want me to be. So my answer to you is yes. Lord, I request, please have your way. Order my life in your word is the only thing I pray. And as I go from day to day, no matter where, no matter when, I will be careful to give you the praise. Yes, God. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen, 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 amen. I don't do anything without first giving God the glory and the honor, because if it wasn't for him, we would not be here today, and we would not be here together trying to unite and to build a community together. So once again, I want to thank everybody for joining us. Thank you for coming to Suaveee Sensational Saturday. I have a surprise for you guys. Today, Suaveee is doing a giveaway. And that giveaway today will be a piece of Shay's, Suavee's, whichever you want to call me, merch. Now, this dress that I got on is a piece of my merch. You see the 3? Because we are important. I have a lot of different options for you guys to choose for. Whoever it is who wins, you will be able to choose which one you want, you would like. And I will send it to you. All you got to do is answer a question. You ain't got to put no money in or nothing. You just got to answer a question. And the first person who I see that answered the question correctly will get this shirt. The shirt is valued at $40, but this person is going to get it for free. And it'll be the first one because I haven't even released these yet. What's there not to like? All right, so now we're going to sensationally spin a block, and I'm going to bring up my sister, My best friend, Miss Angel Kim, aka Southern Soul, who's gonna come up here, share with you guys a little bit of what she spoke on last week, and bless you guys with a poem. So once again, I'm gonna ask y'all to tap it up, tap it up, tap it up, tap it up, tap this screen, share this live. You don't want anybody to miss what is about to go down up in here. I got the fire marshal on standby. I done got some more insurance. So I'm trying to tell you, it's about to go down. So without further ado, please welcome up to the stage my sister, one of my best friends, Miss Angel Kim, aka Southern Soul.
Hey, hey, hey. You telling me to remember what happened last month. And I'm going, I can't remember what happened yesterday.
It's okay. You just gotta tell the people. Thank you, sis. You just gotta
Ah,
tell the people why you were sent. What is your purpose here? What have you been sent on this earth to do? Share if you got books, if you got merch, if you got a business, if you got something that you want to promote, go ahead and do it. And then I want you to grace me with a beautiful poem.
all right. I am Angel Kim. I'm also known as Love and Lyrics, also known as Southern Soul, also known as AK. It depends on what day of the week you want to find me. Um, I do have a business. I have a few. I have my jewelry business where I sell paparazzi jewelry, called Angel's Bling Corner. I have a business where I do flyers and graduation invitations and things like that called AK Creations. I am a promoter of all things, your neighborhood poetry plug. So yeah, if you have a flyer that you need to promote, doesn't matter where in the US you are, I promote everywhere because you never know who in the poetry community may be traveling, and may need to know what's out there where they're going. And if I know, I will definitely plug it for them. Um, I do have a book called A Taste of Southern Soul. It's my first book. It's just a small collection of poems that I did when I was on book tour with Black Noise, who also gave me my poetry name, which is Southern Soul. It's a combination of me being a Southern gal and me being born in Seoul, Korea. My purpose. I honestly believe my purpose has been reformed multiple times. And right now, I believe that my purpose is just spreading knowledge, spreading wisdom, and spreading truth and what's going on in the world. Because we tend to sugarcoat a lot of things. Um, and we just need to look at a hard truth on what is going on. Because the world is not a happy place, but we tend to try to make it a happy place by ignoring the things that are right there in our faces. We have young Black girls coming up missing daily that we don't hear about. We have people struggling out here who work two, three jobs but still can't put food on their table. And we got a governmental system trying to dismantle everything that isn't rich. I'm just going to leave it at that. So I think that's my purpose. I'm gonna share a new poem with y'all because sometimes we have to look within, to break the cycle that we go through. So I have a new poem. I haven't named it yet, but we'll go from there. Mm. It's sad I memorized war before I learned warmth. Kept a full count of conversations where kindness came with caution tape. Every smile felt like a strategy, soft shell concealing sharp intent, and behind every open door, a decaying, a decoy draped itself in welcome, leaving me not trusting entries without escape routes. I didn't believe in hellos unless they came with a hostage clause. I surveyed life, marking X's in eye contact, reading body language like booby traps buried in open fields full of landmines, just waiting for my foot to touch down so that they could blow holes through my beliefs. I built myself into a bunker, called it being smart, but paranoia wears at your fingertips when you've mistaken safety for control. Turns out I wasn't dodging bullets. I was designing them, engraving names into brass casings with hands too stubborn to let go. Treated love like a tactical drill no one could pass, then got mad when no one wanted to inhale me deep enough to stay because I wore caution like a cologne. I misread my own warning labels, treated red flags like riddles, thought pain was poetic, so I kept punctuating peace with problems I planted. Hell, I mastered detachment, same way some master demolition, pressing buttons just to watch connections collapse from a safe distance. And while I was staging ambushes in name of protection, I realized something. I was never in someone else's crosshairs. My aim was trained on my own reflection. Even mirrors stopped flinching. They knew I'd reload before I ever forgave. Knew I kept full clips of things I never said out loud, just fired through tone, through cold shoulders, through exits made mid-sentence. Healing? What's that? A foreign language I never translated, only learned to mimic fluently when I felt someone watching? My name was carved on side of every bullet I called fate, believing I was cursed when really I just kept choosing the trigger over the truth. I was my own ballistics report where the trajectory traced back to bruised beliefs that love meant leaving before someone else could. I finally faced the fact that I wasn't the target. I've just been carrying the gun so long it started to feel like an extension of me, a lost limb, and it's hard to let go of what's been holding you together and tearing you apart at the same time. And this is a taste of Southern Soul.
Ooh, Jesus. That was wow. Wow, 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 wow. I love how your pen is moving lately. I love it. The part that my bar out of that whole thing was when you said you was wearing caution as a cologne. Like that part, that whole scheme right there was crazy. Crazy work, crazy work. If y'all didn't hear her, my sister got a book out. So go ahead, tap in with her, follow her on here. You can follow her off of here as well on Instagram. Go ahead and get them that as well. You can put it in the chat as well if you like to, my love.
Okay. I'll put it in the chat, but yeah, my Instagram is just the love and lyrics part of my name on here. Just take the AK dot off. So it's love underscore the letter N lyrics. And that's my name on Instagram. My name on Facebook is my name, Angel Kim slash MACK. Yeah, I'm everywhere.
Yes, ma'am, you really are. It's like your sleep is a blink, and you always helping somebody curate a space. You're always trying to find features for other people. You always are doing some work for somebody else to help somebody else to build. So last month when you said that you were a bridge, I do believe that because I believe that there are different parts of the bridge that help the bridge to be sturdy, and you are in the process of doing that. So I appreciate you. I appreciate everything that
Most
you do for
definitely.
this community, and I really am proud of you for the growth and the healing that you are going through, my sister.
I appreciate it. Oh, and I almost forgot two things. Join us on Poppy's Poetry Corner every Wednesday night, YouTube, live. That's at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, where we showcase poets. And then also I was nominated for the Black Ice National Spoken Word Awards, Best Storyteller, and I need your votes. So you can find it on my page, but I'll also drop the information in the chat as well. Thank
Yes.
you, sis. I love you.
I love you too. Thank you for coming back and sensationally spinning the block for me. I wanted to once again welcome everybody that just came into the room. If you don't know me, you will today. I'm your cousin, your kinfolk, your sister. My name is Suaveee with the three E's. And please don't forget my three E's because they are important. And this is Suaveee Sensational Saturday with my guest, Mr. Artie Foxx. And today I'm going to tell you, you want to stay around, you want to stick around, you want to stay here because I am doing a free giveaway. All you got to do is to answer one simple question, and you will receive a piece of merch from me that is valued at $40 for free. And it's something that don't nobody else got right now. And all you got to do is answer a question. The first person who answers the question, they will receive. And I'm gonna let you pick out of the designs too. You'll be able to receive that piece of merch from me. So, without further ado, I'm going to bring up my guest. I'm going to let him introduce himself. My guest right here is Mr. Artie Foxx. Mr. Foxx, how you doing today?
I'm alive. I'm functioning, all that good stuff, all that being on purpose stuff. Or it's not. I'm not really having the best day, but I'm here. So I think I try my best to choose happy, but choosing happy not always easy, especially when you got. I don't want to say weight because I don't feel like I got a lot of weight on my shoulders, but I definitely have a lot of people who depend on me for stuff that I don't have. So trying to continue to be myself and not let people down sometimes becomes exhausting. And it's just one of those days where it's weighing on me more than it normally does. But, I'm here and I'm ready to vibe if possible.
Oh, most definitely. We definitely going to vibe. Like I said, sir, do not burn my furniture down. I definitely still got the fire marshal on standby.
So I'm not gonna make no promises. I told my mom I would never burn her house down, and I did. So I lied to her on mistake. I don't want to lie to you on mistake. So hopefully I won't.
I'm screaming. Nah, my first question that I always ask my guest is, why are you sensational? Not sent, but sent. What are you sent here to do? What is your purpose? What do you believe is your purpose and how you make an impact on our community?
Uh, I don't think that no person has one purpose. I think that as people, we have multiple purposes depending on where you are in your life and what you're doing. 10 years ago, if you would ask me my purpose, it would have been something different. 5 years ago, you would ask me my purpose, right? And the conclusion that I came to that my purpose will always change, but my reason is to be myself. All that other stuff can change, but if I consistently be me and show people that even through the hard, the good, the awards, the trauma, whatever I go through, that I can consistently be who I am, not only to the people around me, but to me. I can look myself in the mirror and I can have days like today, but still accept that tomorrow won't be that way. I think that that is my reason, to be me so much that other people look at themselves and have no choice but to want to be them, whatever that looks like. I've had multiple people recently tell me that I helped them save their life, right? And I always want to look them right in the face and be like, well, help me save mine, right? But that's like the inner me wanting to yell, right? But then I sit home and I talk to God, and it's always the same conversation. Like I go to God and I'm angry, right? But can even get the anger out, me realizing that I have the ability to talk to God whenever I want to, right? And and him taking an audience with me whenever I need to, just that for a moment calms me down. And then as I talk and I realize the stuff I'm saying, that in reality I'm saying it to myself. So even if God didn't come here, he already gave me the tools I needed to answer all the questions I had before I got there. I mean, all that to say that it took me a long time to get to where I am now, right? And if it wasn't for being able to sit with God and not just the blessings, because blessings are subjective, right? We could go over the things that we both think are blessings, and you could be like, nah, I do that, or it just happens, right? So I won't get into that. but the fact that I get to indulge with him on a regular basis, I think is one of the only things that keep me going for
Very well said. Very well said. What are some things that you do that you're able to show that you have those multiple purposes? In what ways are you operating in those purposes? Like, what do you do? What do you do? Name some things that you do.
real. Well, primarily before we step out of just regular life, praying. I think that people hear prayer and they take that as something light. Nah, uh, praying all the time, right? Praying so much that some people look at me. I mean, a bag of chips and I say a prayer. I eat a piece of candy and I say a prayer, right? Making it something that's so repetitive in my life that I always have to do it. That other people question it at first, right? But then they're like, nah, maybe I don't pray enough. Maybe I don't have those conversations enough, right? So making my relationship with God not only something that is for me, but to let people know this not a me only thing. No, no, you can have this too. You can have this personal relation. You already have it. You just don't realize you already have it. So I think for me, the main thing is realizing how important that is for myself and trying to remember it every day and walking around with that, making it something that my little cousins and my nieces and nephews and the people that I'm around can see like it's a tangible thing and they can almost grab for themselves. And you can take that away from me. You can have that because you can't take mine. So it's something that I consistently do. And I guess that kind of transfers into the my normal day or my normal life as far as my family. I'm not gonna say I do too much, but I think I go out of my way to do things, right? Rather, it's trying to convince the people at the basketball court that we should clean up the basketball court, that it shouldn't be so much BS, because if we do that, the kids won't want to come to the court. And I know they look at me like, yo, who do you think you are? Like, why you out here telling us what we should be doing? We out here. And then I remember that when I was outside, you couldn't tell me anything. So I try to make it a point to every day. I go outside. Like, I'm not doing nothing negative. I walk through my neighborhood, even if it's just 10, 15 minutes. I sit on the basketball court. I talk to them. I find out what's going on. My mom drove by me the other day and she gave me a house like, I know you ain't out there selling drugs. I come over around your neighborhood. And I'm like, no, selling drugs, nah. I'm trying to I'm trying to show them how not to sell drugs because telling me something is way different than you actually showing me coming out here being present in an atmosphere where, to be honest, there is nobody. That's the one thing I remember back in the day looking up, and the only reason why we wanted to be there because we had nowhere else to go. We had nobody to show us something different. So for me, the things I think I do the most, again, it all goes back to the same, just being myself, finding ways to help by just being me, by not having to give portions of myself that I don't have for people because people come to me and they think for some reason that I am so good. Like everybody thinks that I don't know that maybe my poetry ain't real because I feel like 90% of my poetry is me telling y'all I am going through shit. But it's like they hear it and they be like, oh no, maybe he's just playing or something. Even my own family, right? So it gets to a point where I create a safe space for so many people, but then I don't have anywhere to go that's safe because when I go there, it's just negative energy waiting for my help. So it's like, all right, I have to be able to not only exist, but on a regular basis, make it something that doesn't drain me and take away. So back to the same question, the things I think I do the best as far as not only pushing who I am and the things I'm doing is really being myself. And I know that sounds like cliche or like it's a simple statement, but no. In the world I come from, who I am is almost looked down upon, right? Or not believable. Like they can't believe that I come from even my family. They look at me and I know they see me sometimes on the things I do, and they question how I'm able to even continue to smile. It's like, do y'all not see that it's harder for me to smile than you? I just know I have to do this. I just know this is something that I have to do. So I feel like the only answer I can give you to that question, and not to make it so long with it, is again, it's the same answer. Uh, being myself, like being myself even when it hurts, being myself even when it doesn't seem like it's the right thing to do, but then I wake up and God reminds me, or there's a blessing already waiting for me before I wake up to remind me that, Dad, you were yourself yesterday. And if you weren't for 1 second, this blessing wouldn't be available for you, even if everybody in your life didn't see it or can appreciate it. And sometimes I cry. I sit up at night and I wonder if I'm doing the right thing, right? But then I wake up in the morning and all the questions that I had before I went to sleep, not only are they answered, but there's something extra for me, like a reminder that it's not hard being yourself. It's only hard if you make it hard. Being yourself is the easiest thing ever. Once you accept all the things that come with being yourself, that's why most people want to be somebody else, because it is hard to look in the mirror every day at you and be cool with that and not want to go do something about it. It's easy to look away or become something else that you can get content and cool with. Nah, I'd rather hurt and go through it every day if that means every day I can wake up me. All right,
That's
that's that.
oh, that's good. You just gave me a lot of food for thought, but that was good. That was good. The thing that you said that I thought was real powerful is sometimes it's not fun. Sometimes it's not easy being yourself. And as you know, and a lot of people that's in this space know, I firsthand know that from coming from a transition that wasn't myself and coming from being this masculine person that God never intended or called me to be, that I was just doing out of pride. And
Pride is a crazy thing, huh? That motherfucker
man,
crazy, right? That motherfucker crazy. I fight with him every day. Trust me.
man, trust me, I know I still sometimes be having my little attitudes and be like, you ain't gonna get me. I'm not
You
gonna
ain't gonna
get
get
somebody else.
me.
Get somebody else to do it. I still had those moments, but to be able to accept who I actually and authentically am, yes, sometimes it's heartbreaking. Sometimes it hurt. I mean, I had one of them moments this week. I had to write a poem about it, cried about it, and was cool because I know that that's a part of me. That's a part of me. It's an authentic part of myself. And it's so easy to be something else. It's so easy to portray to be okay when you're not okay. It's easy to do that.
Mhm.
It's way easier to do that than to be yourself. So yeah, that was powerful. I'm gonna let you get into your first piece, my good sir, and I'm gonna sit back and put my seatbelt on real quick.
He'll not put my seatbelt on. I don't know if you need a seatbelt yet.
All right, I'm ready.
Uh, um, I am tired of people. I mean, they be in my face, taking up space, claim to be solid, but I clearly see they fake. I can see through they hate. God, why they don't know? I can see through. I mean, the good blessings, the calm questions, and even the time that they tell me they got mad love, like God. Why they come looking for my energy when I got signs above me screaming, "Look, I just want a hug." Most of my friends just offer me drugs. Anyway, please take me to the king. I don't have much to bring. I normally would talk about my heart in that place, but lately I don't even have it. I'm trying to talk to God, and I keep getting mad. He tell me to go back in the corner, like you ain't have it. Anyway, y'all, last night I had a power hour with God, and unlike my normal, more formal meetings, this time I looked in. God had tears in his eyes. I mean, not praying or saying anything. I promise. I needed him by my side. I mean, without any words or any movement, his grace, he was there. Arm around me. Father always complies. I mean, dead silence for about 57 long minutes. No lie. A place where I would love to spend my entire life. Because here, it was so quiet. I mean, the flow of life, so vibrant. It consumed me calmly. I promise y'all, there was no violence, the peak of perfection. Seeing it took me here, the joy it could reach no higher, the volumes of love, even a million voices assisting me in midair, y'all. I promise I could speak no flyer like God. Why it feels so good? I mean, I could never begin to explain the beautiful color magenta colored skies as I entered. I mean, I wish I could add time, but only 60 minutes for this pouring. I mean, it was going to be morning or morning. I
Hmm.
mean, plus 3 minutes to go. It was dead silence. I thought it lasted 57, and right before the 50, 56, and God, He's my only witness. He looked me right in the face and said, "Son, I am running out of patience with you. You don't get it? You want me to make the world perfect? Go fix it." Yeah, I sat there quiet, looking at God, tears from his eyes. Why was God still crying? I mean, he said you needed strength. Check yourself. You feeling good? I'm thinking, great. He like, I gave you that. You said you didn't want to be alone, folks to love and grow those vibes. Rap is pop. You ain't make it up. I made you that. And I know it might seem like you be losing folks around. Life's getting hella hard, and I'm holding you rare, and you ain't seen them in a long time. But now I was begging for change. I equip you with the things that make you go smooth. Why you still looking at me the same? Y'all wanted to please my case. Like, God, it's crazy. Are you listening? They shooting people like me right in the face. But I sat there. I didn't say a thing. And God sat there, still crying, doing that praying thing. He said, "Son, have you been touched?" I'm thinking, me? Uh, have you bled once? I mean, anything but your dreams. You on stages pushing the message. I mean, you good from what it seems. I mean, what about your message? I told you you could accomplish anything. And then he sat there. And God ain't speak again. I already knew it. He gave me the answers. I just needed a break. 100 years of me frowning. The Almighty told me it was cool because it's my turn now. He gave me everything I needed, even some weed to mix in. He told me. So if things are still broken, my son, go fix it. And I promise, every day I wake up and I try my best with all my strength to fix it. That's my piece.
Whew. Jesus. Jesus, 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 Jesus. That was good. I like the conversation that you had with God throughout that entire piece. I like the willingness to fix it. But the thing I would like to offer is to allow yourself to allow God to help you when you're fixing. Um, that will help you in your heaviness. I do believe that wholeheartedly. Um, that was. See, I'm kind of. You hear me? I'm a little stuttering.
And now
That
look,
was a
stutter.
good piece. That was a good piece, my good sir. I'm gonna reset my room real quick. Welcome, 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 everybody who popped in after I did the last welcome. You are in Suaveee Sensational Saturdays. I am the host, Suaveee with the three E's. And please don't forget my three E's because why? They are important. And I am sitting down, having a sit down with none other than Mr. Artie Foxx here. And we talking about why he is sensational. What has he been sent here to do? If if you stick around, I am doing a giveaway. I'm going to be giving away a piece of my merch, one of my shirts that are at value of $40, and you ain't got to put nothing in. All you got to do is be the first to answer my question correctly when I ask it. So stay tuned, stay tuned. Go ahead, tap it up, like this live. Go ahead and share this live. That's how we build community, is by sharing the wealth, sharing what we are learning, sharing our talents, sharing our gifts with one another. So go ahead, share that live, tap, 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 tap that screen, and we're gonna get back to you, Mr. Fox. So, Mr.
What's
Fox,
up? I'm sorry.
my next question for you is, what are some of the things that you do as far as this poetry? Because we just heard that fire poem from you. So, what is some of the things that got you interested in poetry? How did you get to poetry? What are the different titles that you have concerning the arts, concerning business? What are the different things that you do?
What got me to poetry? I mean, I feel like I've been a poet my whole life. Like, I can remember as a kid being in poetry contests. I used to send my poems away to this joint called poetry.com. I remember when I was mad young. I used to get them back in the mail. My grandma used to get hella excited, put them in plaques and shit. And it's crazy. But actually taking poetry serious and considering myself a poet, well, probably maybe the last 4 or 5 years. COVID came on Clubhouse, bored with my rapper friends, and that they kind of fell off and stopped being on the app so much. So I kind of stayed on and kind of fell into the poetry community. If I'm not mistaken, Angel Kim and them was some of the first people that I met on the app as far as the when poetry was getting big on the app. But just kind of being in the spaces and seeing that I wanted to be honest that I wanted to be a part of it, but I'm just being completely honest. I didn't like some things about it. So instead of just joining it, I was gonna make my own like section of it, and the people that wanted to be a part of that, to be honest, I never thought that that would be beyond Clubhouse. I never thought that it would be anything more than that. But to be honest, that those spaces in Clubhouse really transferred my life because those people became people who are my friends and family members in real life, and because they continue to believe in me. Now I'm hardly on Clubhouse. I'm so busy doing stuff all the time and everywhere with rappers poetry that I tend to forget that it was just a Clubhouse space. It just started out just being on Clubhouse or Instagram and me with my friends and other poets just having a good time, to now being not only a way to make money for me, but the way I've been able to build community and find different versions of myself that, to be honest, I didn't even know existed. So uh, I know every other Thursday we have events at the Galactic Panther. I don't. I could sit here and try to tell you all of my features and stuff, but I know I'm gonna miss some stuff. I know I'm gonna not say some stuff. You could just go to my Instagram. I try to post as many flyers as I can. It's not the people's fault. I promise. They send me all the flyers at a nice time, but I forget, and I'm trying to get better at that. So I'm gonna make sure that it's still posted. And I'm gonna try to make sure that it's posted more on TikTok also. So if you just follow me on any of the social media outlets, all my upcoming events will be there, and I'll post flyers and links for everything that's coming. Uh, yeah, I think that's the end of the question.
Decent, decent, decent. What is rap is poetry? I heard you mention rap is poetry. What is rap is poetry? How did that become a thing?
It started out like I said, like a clubhouse space, just a space for people to kind of come because I'm a poet, but I'm also a rapper, and I'm also somebody that just likes to talk. So when I first got to poetry, I realized there were some people that didn't like rap or didn't like that I talk so much. So I didn't want it to keep being an inconvenience for other people and for myself. So I'm like, okay, well, if people don't like me talking so much, and people don't like the energy I bring with rap. Don't worry, I'll just go somewhere where I can rap when I want to and talk whenever the fuck I want to and talk whenever the heck I want to and bring those kind of people around. And I thought it would be something that took mad long. I thought it would be like, oh my God, maybe next year this would be good. But literally, as soon as I started doing it, there was other people who felt just like me and felt strong enough to kind of believe in something before it happened. Because when I think about it, maybe other people believed in me way more than I did because I just thought it was going to be a clubhouse space. But I remember back then people saying stuff, and I'm just like, yeah, maybe whatever. And then now seeing what it's become, I don't even know what to call it. I mean, I guess at this point it's a collective, but for me, it's more like I don't know, like I guess you could call it a movement, but I'm such a nerd that I wouldn't call it that. It's like it's like my favorite Pokemon. I know that sounds crazy, but it's really like it's like I'm Ash Ketchum And Rapid Poetry is my favorite Pokemon. It's like the elite greatest Pokemon ever. I don't have any other Pokemon. I just only have one. I can only have one, and it's Rapid Poetry. And me and Rapid Poetry travel the world, and we go on adventures, and we do all cool stuff. And anybody who wants to join just walks with us, and we all walk, and we have fun. And that's really how I see it. Like I know some people see it as like a group. I know people have came to me and wanted to be a part of it, and I didn't have an answer because I don't know. Yeah, you can be a part of it, but it's like I don't know. I don't have anything tangible to give you. I don't have anything to let you know that you're a part of it because when it comes to what it is for me, it's everything I do. It's every open mic. It's every conversation. It's every time I get booked to go somewhere. It's every person that believes in me. It's every person that don't believe in me. So it's hard for me to tell somebody, I just need you to believe like I believe. It's hard to do that. So that's why I don't try to make it anything and it's hard for me to explain what Rapist poetry is because it's almost like my imagination. It can be whatever I want it to be. That's why I made it. So nobody can't tell me what it is. And so I can't say what it is. You can see it as what you want. Just don't see it as bad. And I'm good.
Period. I hear you. I also see some of your hosts in the room. I wanted to give a shout out to them as well. We see you, and I thank you for helping this movement that I do believe is an amazing movement that is going to definitely change some lives. That's definitely going to propel to greater heights. So I just want to tell you guys to continue doing the things that you guys are doing. I think that it's amazing what
Oh,
you
and
guys are.
for sure. And I'm glad that you said that when you speak about it, that you speak you guys. I just want people to understand that I can't do rap as poetry by myself. I wouldn't have named it nothing. I would just be Artie Foxx. I would just go around with a bunch of shirts with my name on them and do that. That would be way easier for me, right? So no matter what y'all see or what y'all think, please don't ever think it's just me or being by myself, or that you can't be a part of it because somebody told you something, because you think something. If you haven't tried to be involved or came to an event or came around or joined a live or came in a space, let that be your decision. At the end of the day, I don't want to compare rappers' poetry to anything. I don't want it to be looked at as anything because I don't compete with anybody. I want it to be as big as it can be in the sense of as many people can find a home and be themselves because that's what I'm motivated by. I propel the things I do by seeing other people be themselves, by seeing other people find a lane for them in areas where people told them they couldn't. That's the stuff I live on. So as many people as I can find that's doing that, even if we don't talk every day, even if we don't ever talk, we don't have to talk to believe in the same things. We don't have to talk to do and move in the same movement. So I don't want people to get it twisted. I have friends and people who represent Rapper's poetry who I don't even see and talk to, and I smile and almost cry sometimes when I remember, like, oh shit, you my folks, and you love this like I do. And to me, that's what Rapper's poetry is. Having people around me that love me and believe in it as much as I do, because I believe in them. I wouldn't be around people who I didn't believe in. I wouldn't share space with people who I didn't care about. I I just don't know how to not do that. Maybe that's a strength and a weakness of mine, but I don't know how to do that. If I share my time and my space with you, I can't help but to care about you. And caring about you means doing the things I need, not just for myself, but for you also, even if that doesn't look like what it's supposed to look like. I know some people see me and they think I'm over aggressive or maybe I'm not the soft person I am, but I actually am. I just been through so much in my life being soft, being a certain kind of soft, that I had to refine myself. So though it doesn't look the same soft like you, it's probably softer. It's probably even more softer than you are. But I've learned to not let that soft show until necessary. So yeah, all right, that's it. I don't want to keep talking because I'll just keep talking.
No, you already know I'm about to ask you to talk some more.
Hey, yeah!
Woo, that was funny. That was a great joke, sir. But let me get another piece from you, my good.
Oh, Bumbo! So that, but
Drop
that
that.
joint must have hit the ground hard. I ain't gonna lie. I know how it go.
I wasn't finna let that happen, but we here. We caught it.
Yo, we caught it. All right, so for my next joint, it's gonna be like, so it's like a poem and a half because it's two poems. They don't go together, but they do go together. I can't really explain it. They don't go together in the sense of what I'm talking about, but the energy form, I wrote them together, and I don't know why I share them together, but I think they go together. Right? But the first half of the piece is called jealousy. Um, why my demons look so safe to them? Why when I go away, I mean, I go and pray. My demons got a safe space with them. I mean, desolate deserts, devoid of even dirt, they deep dive. How dare them and my demons have a safe space to swim? I mean, is it the aura? I mean, is it the feel? I mean, we both partake, so who's to say who should be forced to leave? I mean, or who should stay? I mean, who actually knows what's fake or real? Or is real even matter? I mean, because most days me and my demons match. Anyway, I watch my demons start to shatter. I mean, I guess all that to say, I realized something today. I don't hate my demons. Nah, I'm just jealous. They got a place in folks to indulge in, even when they don't have something to say. I just be crying. Like, do I actually want my demons to go away? All right, that was the half of it, and this is the rest of it. Here we go. Um, every day when I'm walking down the street, everybody that you meet has an original point of view, and I say, hey, what a wonderful kind of day where we can learn to work and play and get along with each other. Yeah, that song, besides the fact that my name is Arthur, has nothing to do with this piece. I mean, it just takes me back to some of the only times in my life where I could actually find some peace. I mean, in the mirror, mad at myself again. Like, what did I do? I mean, self sabotage. So there's no longer shades of a star. I'm not even my own idol. I mean, chaos driven thoughts, centimeters away from sections that seem so suicidal. I mean, strong arms and moist palms. People try to help, but like the ghosts from the Mario Brothers games, if you look, they pass right by you. And then it was crazy because I drift off. Like, y'all ever heard of Russian roulette? I mean, me and my shadows. Well, we definitely do that. But only we up the ante in each other's last roll. We bet on each other's life. Like, you should take the step, or you should roll a seven, and you should take this bet. I mean, only my aura was feeling less than a winner. I mean, my pride, it got gobbled up. My dreams, they got drank. These tears became a curved course of a thinner dinner. Y'all, I got focused on free so much that those bars, they start touching me. I mean, still standing on stages, being paid, but feeling like I was giving shades of myself for free. Anyway, again, all that to say, this is not my heart is still broke piece. Not a, I ain't have a dad, a generational pain. Is that a young brother? I think he kind of broke piece. Now that my asthma got me choked up, why can I not breathe? Feel like I'm missing my entire soul because my grandmother is the only person I actually want to see. This is not that kind of piece, y'all. Nah, no way. It's actually a. My name is Arthur, and I'm not okay. And after 1,000 raps and 1,000 poems, I realize that's okay.
Woo, Jesus. I like the fact that you are able to be vulnerable enough to say that you're not okay. Because most guys that I know, they not like that. They not gonna say they not okay. They gonna try to fake it till they make it. I appreciate that you have that vulnerability to say when you're not okay, to say that you still working on you, to be honest with yourself, to say that you're not okay. That's strength within itself. So I appreciate that, my good sir. And I'm down to my last couch. So if you would stop
Hey yo,
flame throwing in here.
I listen. I cut the camera off so I can. You feel me? Not you feel me? I'm trying my best
I'm
to
already
keep the
knowing.
motions motioning. You know.
No, I'm already. I know. I know what's going on. I know. So yeah, nah. You just chill. Take a load off, my good sir. Um, no, that was a really good piece, and I think that you were actually one of the best people that I could have chose to end out this month. If you guys didn't know that it is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. So I do think that you were a great choice in that because of your vulnerability, because of your transparency. You're not just writing poems that sound good. You're not just writing poems to, like, you feel me, be like, oh yeah, I can really spit. You feel me? Because really a lot of people don't know all of the things that you do for real, for real.
I ain't gonna lie. That's why I came to poetry. If you want me to be real, I, I'm actually doing a battle rap event, and I'm excited about it with one of my homeboys coming up next month. And people don't realize how much of a rapper I am, right? How hard it is for me to sit down and be like, all right, I don't care how this sounds, just say how you feel. It takes me so long to cut that part of my brain off when it comes to writing because there was a time in my life when I only cut that on to write. So for me stopping that, people don't understand that from my poetry is harder to write than it seems. Not because it's hard to write, but there's a part of me that I have to almost calm down, like, nah, chill. Like you don't come here right now, you stay away. So that I'm not in the motion of writing what I think sounds good and letting the things that I need to come out. So that I'm able to actually heal and get to a point where I'm not just writing a bunch of poetry. Because there was a time where I was just writing poetry to be writing it. Like, yo, I'm tired of this shit. I don't have 30 poems, but I'm still feeling like the same. That's crazy. I know I can go back to being a rapper for all that. I can make 30 songs and play them all over again. Like I'm not about to be memorizing 30 poems. I don't have that in my head. I can't do that. So I had to realize that I had to find my purpose in poetry. Not just poetry, writing period. Even when it came to rap, I don't even like my old songs anymore because now when I listen to them, it's like what wow, you were just trying to sound good because that is not like I can literally remember where I was in my life because my music videos are all at my house. I always have at least one music video at my house, no matter where I live at, right? Because I always have a man cave. So all of my videos throughout the last 10 years of my life, I can look at and I know where I was, not just literally as far as the space, but mentally, I know where I was. And the video is screaming out happy, smoking, blah, blah, blah. But I know that I wasn't. I know that in none of those videos was I happy. So I'm like, damn, why were you pretending to be happy? Why were you writing and rapping about stuff? Not only that, why were people praising you about it? Why were there people around you paying you and praising you for this pain? So that part of me has changed. I don't have no raps like that no more. I don't have no raps that are pain. And maybe that's why it's taken me so long to put them out or even have the same energy to create them because I didn't realize how much I was lying to myself and also how much I hear my friends lying to their self now when we're in the studio. It's like, nah, you lying. So it's not like the bars ain't good, but it's like I don't want to be on a song with no liar. And that's really how I feel. But I can't be mad at them for the space they are in their journey. So I don't go to the studio much now because I feel like most of my friends are liars. Not because they mean to be, but because they just like me. They didn't have a purpose yet. So now I be myself even more because I want all my friends to find exactly what I found, but I know it can't be forced. I know nobody couldn't force me to get here. So I try my best every single day, especially around my friends, to be a version of myself that some of them don't even know or look like a stranger to them. But I'm cool with that. If that shows you that you got to be something else, or if that says, just let me get away from him until I can be that, I'm cool with that option too. Either way, I don't want to be the same.
That's a fact. Trust me, I know that real well because I'm a rapper too. So I definitely understand that because I used to write. And I mean, now I'm working on. Uh, oh snap! They trying to end my life. Hold on.
What we do?
Okay, I got you. We good now. But nah. So like I know that well because I was a rapper. I've been a rapper, but now how I'm writing now, I don't care who like it because the people that's supposed to like it, they gonna like it. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So how I write now is so authentic to me. I don't look for validation from nobody else. If I like it, then I love it. You feel me? And whoever's supposed to hear it, whoever's supposed to like it, that's who gonna like it because it's authentically myself. I remember writing in the past and being like, I gotta find words that go with this. Peace to you, Janaya. I gotta find stuff that go with this. I gotta da 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 da. Like, and it's tiring. That's tiring. So I definitely understand. I definitely understand what you mean. I definitely understand what you mean, and then it could get you put into some predicaments that you like, bruh, how I get here, because of what you rapping about. So I definitely understand. I want to reset the room real quick and welcome everybody in that just came in. I'm gonna let you sit on the couch, Artie. The half of
Just say shout out to everybody that came in because I ain't gonna lie, Suave, I needed this too because I used to do mad TikTok lives. I was consistent. I'm actually a part of an agency on here that hits me up all the time, and I got money in an account that unless I get on TikTok, I can't even get to. So even for just that to get my money, I need to start coming back on TikTok to be here. I'm not even sure what happened, but I know something happened in my life that took me away from it, and I just never got back to it. And then they like deleted TikTok, and a bunch of stuff happened. So I appreciate you for having me on the platform today because I'm seeing a lot of people who used to support when I was on TikTok that I kind of forgot. And not that they because they come on other platforms, but I forgot what TikTok was and how the community here is. It's a little different everywhere, and how the love sometimes just seems a little bit more real, being able to see people
hmm
and in real time compared to not because people's faces can tell you a bigger truth than they can sometimes. So shout out to everybody that came in. I just seen my dog Chris come in. I seen Lady Sean come in earlier. Everybody came, Wisdom, Janaya, everybody who in here. Thank y'all for coming, sliding in. I appreciate y'all because I know that there's so many platforms and it's a Saturday and it's nice outside. So I'm telling y'all that I know that people want to do other stuff, but y'all doing this. So thank y'all. It's much appreciated.
Yes, much love to y'all. I wanted to welcome y'all in, everybody that just came in. My name is Suave with the three E's. And what? Don't forget my three E's because they are important. And you have just entered into Suave Sensational Saturdays with my mans, my guy, my homie, Mr. Artie Foxx. And we are talking about what he was sent here to do, what his purpose is, sharing his poetry, building encouragement for you guys. I would like for you guys to tap, tap, tap it up, engage with us, share this live because the only way to build community is by sharing our gifts, sharing our talents. And I thank you guys for sharing your time. And as a thank you, Suave is doing a giveaway in just a couple minutes after Mr. Fox does his last piece. I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm going to give away a piece of my merch that is at a value of $40, but I'm gonna give it to you for free. All you gotta do is answer a question. Be the first person to answer the question correctly, and I will get right with you. Let you choose whichever design you want, and you will get that. I will, if you're not here where I am, because I'm in Illinois. If you're not here, then I will ship it to you, and you don't gotta pay for nothing. All you gotta do is answer the question correctly. So, without further ado, because we here for a good time, we're not here for a long time. So, Mr. Fox, are you ready to give the people your last piece?
Sure. Mm, mm, mm. All right, all right. I just want to go home, but my sins, they got me lost. I just want to go home, but my wings keep falling off. I don't know why it's always so hard for me to say that part. Like I just want to go home. I mean, these sins of mine, they got me lost. I mean, wanting to be a bird, I promise. I just want to go home, but my wings, I keep looking and they keep falling off. I mean, my granny and my cousin passed within months of each other. My mind still mangled. I mean, things ain't easy. I don't care how strong you are. Some bonds, I promise, if you lose them, they're bound to change you. So I try and be stable, but get stuck stupid. I mean, falling from every angle. I mean, need a rope to climb out of, but depending on how you tie it, well, that rope can be the only thing that hang you. I try to zone out. I mean, sit there with my pain and not let that rope tie too tight because I don't want it to change you seeing me fade away. I kind of zone out. So one of my good friends' surf songs, I mean, I'm always catching gems that could probably change too. You point out the crazy things like I think I'm alive still because God only calls his angels. I drift off like with all my karma weighing me down. Well, I can only pray to be a fallen angel. I mean, 100 funerals in 60 months. So obituaries and who to bury get sold by the same sad salesman. Like that spot, it won't fit you one. I mean, you better not wait too long. I seen a guy at the alley yelling like black souls for sale. Y'all better come get you one. I mean, those black killings, sad tragedies, they kind of stop time. They don't even get news play now. One by one, I see people calling folks out a Black Lives shirt or a city leader in sight. Like, they don't have anything to say now. And I be looking around like, why I see demons electing demons? I mean, flag swapping more than the gangbangers everywhere. Why do they assist when we play around? I'm wondering, like, oh yeah, it's way late. Y'all getting mad because I pray now? I mean, pitchforks and burning horns and poles at the rap shows, like, ew. Y'all got hella oil. Brainwashed because those Diddy song wasn't fixed, but you was dancing. I promise it was all for you. And it wasn't the opposite of holy. We didn't attend them regardless. Just know if you like the song, you are not wrong. I'm just saying, we can't condemn him. I mean, sidebar, I will always be one of y'all. But after not only seeing, but being part of the problem, my soul got me running, y'all. So I get to working and looking up. Because I know God told me that some freedom was coming, y'all. That's why I talk to him so much and ignore y'all. Then I look up. Sometimes I get stuck. Remember that I lost so many folks in pain. I get to leaking in through all the angles. Why surfing my head again like I'm only here because God only calls his angels. And with all of my karma weighing me down, I can only hope to be a fallen angel. I mean, either way, I just want to go home, but my sins, they got me lost. I just want to go home, but my wings, they have completely fallen out. That's my piece.
Whew. You definitely brought the heat today, my good sir. That piece, um, a fallen
Take
angel.
my pants.
Wow.
Yeah, it, I think it's crazy because I listened to. So he's still in prison, right? And he actually released another song, and the music that he released, I know it sounds crazy, but I know that he's changed as a person. I'm not sure why the most recent time that he was in prison, he changed so much, but I can hear it in his songs and not the lyrics, but just the stuff he's talking about.
Mhm.
Just literally the things that he's talking about. He's still rapping and rhyming, but the content changed so drastically. And not in a less like I don't know aggressive way, but more know he missing something and he
It's
know
like
he
eye
can't find it
opening.
in there. Like you feel me? And I'm proud of him, and he ain't even home yet because that's something that I didn't know where or if he could ever find it. But seeing that he was able to find it there, it's like, damn, I guess some people do find things in strange places, and you never know where you can find them.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to think clearly in solitude because you don't have so many different voices communicating to you. So you can listen to God, you can listen to yourself in those moments. Well, I believe that for me, speaking on me, for me, I know that to be true. I've have
Now, I
more
agree. I
I
agree.
have more revelation when I'm in solitude, when I'm by myself, when I'm in the when I'm not talking to nobody. I have more revelation then versus when I'm in a group of people or I'm calling somebody or I have more I don't know. I like being in
Nah,
solitude.
it's just crazy because it'd be hard. It'd be hard to get to the solitude because
Mhm.
it's like you don't want to be by yourself. So
Right,
fighting with the not wanting to be by yourself, and also the part that, I mean, the world says solitude ain't the right way, right? So finding the right kind of solitude, because
right,
going to that space where it's dark, going to that space where it's lonely, going to that space where you can't think because you are alone. It's kind of like a fight, finding that empty space right in between, and it's almost a fight every time getting back to that specific space because it's so easy to go to that other dark place that's right next door to that safe space. So it's like, damn, do I have to bring my flashlight in the dark space, but I still need to go to the dark space? It's like, yeah, brother, bring your flashlight every time. But it's like remembering before you leave the house, always bring my flashlight because I know I have to go there. Not I want to go there. I have to go there.
hmm
So it's like now really stepping on the pedal and making sure my flashlight is with me and charged up every time because I know I have to go there. Because I know that place of solitude, because that place that is right next door to the dark place is there. So kind of being not only prepared with that flashlight, but being armored up because it's really a place you gotta go.
hmm
So I mean, you can't be scared. Just be prepared. That's it.
Ooh, that's a word. That's a word right there. Don't be scared. Be prepared. Go ahead, preach. That's a
Hey, chill
word.
out, man. I be trying not to get in the preacher mode, so I'm not coming out.
That's a word. That just stirred me up a little bit. That was a word. Man, you are very insightful. I appreciate you indulging me and saying yes to this experience with you. To hear your purpose, to hear what you got going on. I appreciate it. I do want to say to you that a shift is happening for you. A shift is definitely happening. So just remain patient and remain steadfast in your seeking because increase is definitely on the way for you. There's I don't even want to say this on here, but I felt led to. But there's things that you've been praying for like diligently, and the Lord hears you. So just remain patient. I'm gonna say it one more time. Remain.
So the craziest thing is I am the most impatient human being walking this earth. Like I swear, like you don't understand. Like I try my best. Like even as you saying it, it's like, all right, I hear you, but my legs moving because
Your
like
legs
listen,
moving like
like
I hear you,
like
but I'm
nah,
still
listen,
walking.
because I hear you, and in real life I also hear you because I'm literally now leaving out my house because I have a place to go. So it's like I hear you, but I'm like, all right, let me. But in reality, but right back to what we was just speaking on, that space, the same patience that it takes to get to that place, right? How it becomes a battle every day, remembering and reminding myself that so what, you got to go there, you
Mhm.
need to go there. Like you feel me, like real shit. Like so what, you got to go there, you need to go there. And then once I get there, remembering and feeling like, oh yeah, I needed to be here. It wasn't so much that I wanted to be here, and then remembering and realizing that about mad stuff in life. Like it's so much in my life that I haven't been conditioned or groomed to want because I ain't know I needed it. But until you indulge, until I experience it, until it becomes a norm. And then I'm like, oh shit, it ain't look good, or it ain't look right, or it ain't feel right because you wasn't used to right. You ain't know what right was. And then
Mm.
even the people around you looking like, oh shit, wait, it don't look right at first. But then they seeing you change and they seeing parts of you become with my own self having moments and having moments. So it's like, yeah, that same patience that you're speaking about, that is something that I work on and strive to be better at because I know that that is the part of me that hinders me from a lot of not only my blessings, but just being able to be myself for real, for real.
Yeah. I like to say this is what helps me to be patient because I am that type of person too that'll try to run to it, even though it ain't time to. I'm that type of person that will do that. But the thing that has helped me to slow down in this season is to learn to appreciate the surrounding things that are happening right now, like my in the moment, in this moment. I think about that because there are things that are happening right now in my present that I wouldn't notice because I'm so focused on that thing that I've been praying for, or I'm so focused on what I know is going to happen. So I'm trying to work that instead of working the things that are around me that can help me to get to that. So sometimes I miss the blessing because I'm focused on the blessing and not the blessings that are already amongst me. You know what I'm saying?
Woo! Girl,
So,
listen. That is, that's why out of all the shit we just said, if that ain't my biggest problem, like not even just now. I remember being a kid, right? And literally, my grandma would buy me something real nice, like say, I got a new pair of shoes, right? Got a new pair of shoes, but go outside, and maybe something happened outside that wasn't good. And in the midst of that, me forgetting that I just got a brand new pair of shoes I've been begging for months for months, for weeks, like literally been nonstop begging for it, and then now like not doing it, and the giving up on that happy, letting something distract my happy or take away from my happy, or letting the blessings I already have kind of be outshined by small things. To be honest, because with myself, it could be the smallest thing that happens, and I totally forget like, oh shit, you mad about this little thing when you just got everything you've been asking for. How can you
mm,
forget about that? Like,
yeah, I definitely understand because I'll be like, but I ain't got this big thing that I just asked you for. What do you mean? Be happy about what's right in front of me. Like, what do you mean? This, thank you, but this is not what I just asked you for. And then like it's almost like a sense of like I don't want to say we ungrateful, but it's kind of like that. It's like I'm entitled to this blessing. What you mean? I done struggled my way to this point. I done clawed, scratched to get here, and it's not here at this level. No, you're gonna give me the lower level blessing and not that blessing. And then you like, man, I gotta go get it. I gotta go get it. I gotta go get it. And then you start chasing it. And then it just seems further and further away and you start to doubt it. But I'm gonna tell you that it's on the horizon for you. It's on the horizon for you. And I can't say nothing else to you but about it, but to be patient. I just keep hearing the word be patient. So be patient, be patient, be patient, my good sir. It's gonna come to pass for you. I didn't even mean to get on here and prophesy. This is crazy. But anyway, um, thank you for indulging me, my good sir. I'm gonna
nah, you gotta let it come out sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta let that shit come out. You can't go against it. Sometimes going against it almost like lying to yourself for real. So it's like, nah, let's let it flow.
trust me. You know, if I gotta say it, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I don't care at this point. But I just had another event with Miss Treating You Sweet. Bro, I went in there with the thought process that I was gonna get up there and just read a poem. I done went up in there and preached the whole sermon, and I don't even remember what I said. I went in there and preached the whole sermon because I just let it go. I just let it flow, and then I was like, I gotta go. I'm a poet, didn't even know it, screaming. But I'm getting ready to ask you guys the giveaway question. So guys, be prepared to type because I'm
Time out. You said screaming in real life, but wasn't screaming. So you just say the word. All right, bet.
nah, sometimes I do.
In real life, if you be screaming, but now I know you don't be screaming. You just say screaming. All right, bet.
Nah, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It depends on how it's spelled. If it's lowercase, then I'm just saying it. If it's capitalized, oh, I'm on the floor. I'm on the floor. But I'm getting ready to ask you guys, and welcome to everybody that just joined the room. We are here with Mr. Artie Foxx. He just gave us three amazing pieces and a little bit of his purpose, his story on why he has been sent here to help us to build and for his purpose. I'm getting ready to ask a question so I can get ready to do this giveaway. I'm about to give away a piece of my merch, a shirt that is at a value of $40. But $40. Let me stop.
$1.
Well, that is at a value of $40. But today I'm going to give away, and it ain't even out yet, but I'm going to give away this shirt. All you got to do is be the first person to answer this question correctly, and I will mail and I will ship this shirt to you at no cost to you. And I will also let you pick the shirt that you want. I got a few different designs and I'm going to get right with you on it. All right, so I'm giving you 30 seconds. Let me go ahead and get my timer set. It's gonna be 30 seconds because I don't want y'all to low-key look up the answer. Because I want it to be a fair thing. So once my alarm go off, that means time is up. Everybody got their fingers ready? So my question, because we talking to a rapper, a poet, a space curator, and a really dope person. My question for you guys today is related to music. It is a question about rap. So, my question for you today is, where and when did hip hop originate? Ace know the answer. He telling y'all the answer, y'all. We got 5 seconds left. Ace, get down. Ace, you can't fit up here with me. Oh, congratulations, Joanna. You were the first person to answer the question correctly. It was the Bronx in New York in the 1970s. That is when hip hop originated. So you will be receiving a shirt from me. I already have your address because she actually purchased some merch from me, and I'm very grateful for you doing that, sis. So I'll get right with you. I already know your size and all of that stuff, so I'm gonna get right with you. Also, for my guests, Miss Angel Kim and Mr. Artie Foxx, I have made your one of a kind shirt. I'm waiting on some material to come. So you guys should have it within the next week. Once again, ain't nobody gonna be able to get y'all shirts. Y'all shirts is y'all shirts. The design after y'all get them, nobody else will be able to get those designs because they specifically are tailored to you guys. So yeah, I'm real excited for you guys to get that shirt. I'm going to read a poem and close us out with a song after I read the poem because the poem is a little heavy, but we authentically being ourselves. So I'm gonna read a poem for y'all, and then I'm gonna play a song. I gotta bless my own space with some poetry. So I'm gonna bless y'all with a poem, and then I'm gonna play a song, and we gonna get on up out of here. Once again, congratulations, Joanna, on winning that shirt, and Yeah, let's do it like this. This piece is called A Rambling Release. They say that we are the author of our own stories. What if you don't believe that is true? What if these stories of grief, pain, and suffering all led me here in front of you? And to tell you the truth of my heart, in which I never intended it to be. Insecure and afraid, in fear of losing myself in another again. Truth be told, I feel like I'm talking in circles. I'm telling half truths. It makes sense why I've always been beaten for lying, pacifying the truth I realized I've received from others, placing me in scenes as if I had been placed in a scene with Mr. Danny Glover. The color purple symbolizes royalty. I must be a very prestigious woman observing the colorful shades, some still dark, that have been placed all over me. My deepest sympathies that still haunt me internally, secretly saying, you're damaged goods. Your organs don't function in the way that they should. A heart-filled tale that my tears trail, leading me to feel compelled to shut down the emotional guilt and shame that hugged me so tight that it became the only memory that my body could remember of being held. A story I chose to cut short in that bathroom right before I was floored with the reality that my life would never be one and the same. And as I rocked myself, coddled in religious phrase, it's for my greater good. It's for my greater good. Covered in a pain, beating myself up with words that sent me to that hellish hood in the first place. See, Mr. occupied more than just a space in my brain. Strangely deranged, he gave me my next role. Critically acclaimed, had the viewers on the edge of their seats, covering up the symbolism that most failed to see. That premature birthing took more than just innocent life away from me, masking maternal and paternal instincts that never really kicked in for me. Expectations building until it reached its climax of a tale they were never told. How could you portray to love something so much, but still treat it so cold? Until the release starts to feel cold and you're told, remember, this is the life you chose. I was a master at that role, so I've been told. Until rehearsal seemed to get redundantly old, feeling heavier than a fully stocked pickup load this time. Mr. played a different role while Suge became my centerfold. I became very sick, and yet and still Mr. always seemed to have control. He was all I ever known. I thought I had made some progress until Suge packed her bags and made her exit on down that road. Reading on the same story that only few have come to know has held me tight like the bondage of insecure fear in hopes I recite this right. I feared the color purple for so long that shades started turning black. I sat real still in corners until I realized I had to fight back. Now royally I am growing to get my baby back. Exploring and deploying, I've realized despite all of that, I've existed without a lack. Live in an allegory, always fades to black. But if you look at the intricate parts of this story, you'll realize that God is the author of my story. He will always get the glory, and I have no problem with recording that. So yeah, that's my piece. Once again, I want to say thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining me on this evening, joining me and Mr. Artie as we take a dive into him. Once again, honor to you, Mr. Foxx, for joining me today on this sensational Saturday. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate your time, and I'm going to get right with you, sir.
Right by the roses. So now 1,000 relationships pass and ain't no love flowing. That casket, it was buried in it because of photosynthesis. Well, those roses ain't showing. There wasn't a funeral or a prayer said. Instead, fresh scents lingering all over my fucking head. No choice but to put down the capes and accept emotions. There were drapes falling in slow motion. How long till it hits the ground? I didn't think I could take so far. My heart, my scars. I start. Picked up Mary Jane and it became a pal of mine. Not quite a rose, but a flower I decided to consume to waste some time. Just wait.